What's up, everybody? My name is... I'm choking on my own spit. Excuse me. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to the Life's Metal. It's time for a huge edition of... The Mail! That's right. Time for the Mail. Now, before I open up this first package, I'm going to yammer on while I do. First of all, it was given to me, sent to me, by Black Star Vinyl. That's his YouTube name. But before I do this, I want to chime in a little bit on the anti-VCLT stuff I've been seeing online a little bit. You know, I love sending people vinyl. I send a lot of people music. I don't charge for it. I don't expect things back. I do get things back from a lot of people, and of course I love getting it as well. But for me, it's all about giving it out and seeing people and you know, watching the reactions on their faces. I don't even expect people to do videos. As a matter of fact, not everybody I send VCLT to does videos. And not everybody who does videos films openings. So I don't care. It's not the point. The point is sending the music out to people. It's not expecting things back. It's not, you know, I sent you 3 records, you owe me 3 records. No, it's not anything about that. It's not going out and, oh, I need to spend 20 bucks on this guy because he bought me $20 records. That's not the point. The point is, I'm out, I see a record, oh man, I love that Nectar album. You know what? I bet Bobby Gass would love that Nectar album. I'm going to buy it for him and send it to him. That's the point of VCLT. You know, you don't have to send anything, you don't have to take part in it. So there's no point in complaining about it. Frankly, if you don't want it, you don't have to receive it. You don't have to give out your address, those kind of things. So that's just, I just wanted to say that because I got a few... I got a few comments on one of my last ones that have since been deleted because I just didn't think I didn't want the people who give me these things to see that kind of stuff. But they were negative, and some people sent me private emails saying, you get too much VCLT, you should share the wealth, was one of the comments. You know what? Not everything I show on the mail videos is VCLT. Some of it is trades. I do a lot of trading back and forth with people like Metal War God and Rui Martins, and there's just a bunch of guys that I do. Steve Bodine, you know, we trade back tons of stuff. So I mean, that point of that is we do trading. So not everything on here is people just sending me stuff, you know, for free. It's just part of collecting, part of the vinyl community, part of having people out there that you enjoy sharing music with, you know. So anyhow, I'm going to shut up about that now. And on a positive note, I'm going to open up this box from Black Star Vinyl. Now, this is the first time I've ever received anything from Black Star, and I don't have any clue what's in here. Again, he didn't have to send anything, but I'm sure glad he did. He's just an awesome cat, you know. His channel, I don't think I've ever missed a video from oh wow, this is cool. Check this out. Okay, everyone knows I'm a huge Flyers fan and Kings fan, and I follow hockey, and it's really the only sport I follow. But he sent me this this picture, and I'm going to have to find out more about it. It looks... I can't read the autograph, but definitely the first name is Bob. So I'm going to have to contact him and see who this photo is and who it's autographed by, but that's really, really cool. That's the kind of unique things you get from people in the vinyl community. That's the... I'm going to say it's like... the generosity of the VCLT, you know, and I love sending that kind of stuff too. If you know someone's a fan of something, you know, and you have something cool, especially if it's something like, I've had things sitting around my house, like I had an autographed book or magazine, Rolling Stone magazine from Tom Petty, and this is before he passed away. And now there was a guy in the VC who his favorite artist is Tom Petty, loves Tom Petty, and I'm not a fan, but I'm not a huge fan like he is. So I'd like, you know what, I'm going to send this to him. Not because I wanted him anything in return, not because I wanted him to think I was something special, or, you know, oh look, he sent me nothing like that. It was just so cool to send him something that meant so much to him. And if you watch that particular guy's videos, you can see the thing hanging and framed in his music room now, because it just means that much to him that he got it framed and hung it up. So anyhow, again, I'm yammering, sorry. This is Anze Kopitar, LA Kings autographed ticket stub from the Stars. I think that's Anze's signature. Yeah, it's number 11, Anze Kopitar. Huge fan of Anze Kopitar. I have several of his jerseys, and whenever I see a Kings game, I always wear his jersey. So, again, the LA Kings, having a hard time reading this one. This is number... Anyhow, I'll just show it, and I'll try and figure it out later, rather than staring at it, showing you guys later. This looks like Luke Robitaille autographed. These are incredible. Wow. Those are killer. There's some... Oh, there's a plastic baggie. There's a plastic lunch baggie in here. And it's got all kinds of stuff in it. And I do send out a lot of this kind of stuff too, stickers, and because I collect all that junk. I have guitar picks, those kind of things. I have folders and folders full of them. This is one of his favorite brands. This is Witherfall. And to be honest, I really haven't given this band much of a chance. So I can't even speak about him all that much. He raves about him, so it's just one of those bands I have on the list to check out, but haven't done so far. This is very cool. Embroidered Queensryche patch. Love, especially early Queensryche. I like the last two albums they recorded too, with Todd singing. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff in this little box, little bag. Oh, I don't know if everybody can remember this, but everybody remember Pogs back in the day? I remember when my kids were little, they were into Pogs. There's a Flyers Pog. That's pretty awesome. Gotta be the right age to remember what a Pog is. Again, Witherfall pin, and I do collect pins. I don't know if you can see them, they're back up there. It's a whole bunch of pins. I've got them all over the place. I've got them in shadow boxes, and I love those kind of things. So, and then, oh, this is very cool. Witherfall patch. And then there's some guitar picks in here as well. This is going to be a long video. Sorry. This box has actually been sitting here for at least a week, if not longer. But I really wanted to do a live opening on it. Oh, this is cool. It's a Michael Sweet guitar pick, and I do collect guitar picks. I have videos showing some of my guitar picks. And this is a Witherfall signature guitar pick, and yep, I do collect those, so that's just awesome. So is that all that's in this box? Nope. There's a lot of things in this box. Did I know what was in this box? Nope, had no clue. Let's see here. Lost my knife. There it is. Because inside the box was a box. So I got to open this box up real quick. Man, it's been yammering on so long, my music already stops. I'm going to put up something else real quick. I'm actually, right now, which is pretty rare for me to do, but I'm actually listening to some music on the computer because somebody asked me to check this out. So that's what I've been doing. I pretty much exclusively listen to vinyl and some CDs in the house and CDs in the car. I don't even waste my time with radios or streaming or any of that kind of stuff. Okay, this is awesome. Like I said, I need to check out Witherfall, so there you go. I'm going to be checking out some Witherfall very, very soon. And I have a feeling I'm going to dig it, because him and I, as far as our styles of music go, very similar. He's got some albums that I would just, my jaw drops open when he has them. And again, the same with me. So we have very similar tastes when it comes to power metal and thrash and whatnot. So very cool. Can't wait to check out this Witherfall record. Matter of fact, that'll be the next album I check out when I have even moments to check something out in my room, in my office. This is a Anaheim Ducks versus the King program. One of the biggest rivals in the NHL. This is the these two Southern California bands pretty much hate bands. Hockey teams pretty much hate each other, and I do hate the Ducks. But you know who I hate more than the Ducks? Penguins. So I'm a Ducks fan every time they play the Penguins. Otherwise, I hate the Ducks. There's more in here, and this is also taped in. Oh, this actually I did know about this, and I had forgotten about it. I'm a big collector of 7-inch singles, which you guys know. I mean, I've done several 7-inch updates. But he sent me this is a promo 7-inch, which this is actually one I used to own. Midnight Mover and Screaming for a Love Bite picture sleeve. I remember they gave these out back when this album came out as a teaser to get people pumped up and primed for the album. And I remember getting one from, I think it was House Guitars or one of those places in Rochester, New York. And yeah, from when I sold my collection in 1990, that one went with it. So that's very, very cool. I love 7-inch singles, especially picture sleeve singles. And now there's some more vinyl in here. Like I said, it's going to be a long video, so kick back. Stiffeners. More stiffeners. Stiffeners. Okay. Oh man. This is awesome. Okay. 12-inch single for Aerosmith Ragdoll. What do you mean you don't have that? You've got thousands of Aerosmith records. Not thousands. I have probably maybe 200 Aerosmith records. But no, I don't have this one. So this is very cool. I have several copies of this as 7-inch singles, but I don't have this particular 12-inch single. So that's awesome. And I do remember him asking me at one point about that, and I've forgotten. This one I did not know about, but this is awesome. This is on my want list. I think I might have posted my want list at one point. But this is Killer Dwarfs, Dirty Weapons. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I've just been missing on vinyl. I have it on CD, but really wanted the original vinyl, and that's what you got here, and this is awesome. Canadian, heavy metal, hard rock. I call it heavy metal. You call it whatever you want to call it. The Lita album missing from my collection, Lita. Not an uncommon record, just one I didn't have, and it was on my list, and obviously he saw my list and filled that void, so very cool. This is a more melodic, more commercial Lita, but I still enjoy it. She's a great guitar player, a great singer, and I'm just a fanatic about the Runaways, so pretty much anything connected with it. And then Tesla, I don't have this one on vinyl, I have it on CD. Was missing this one on vinyl, so very cool. The Great Radio Controversy. Solid California hard rock from Tesla. So there you go. All from Black Star Vinyl. Robert, thank you very much. I appreciate you hooking me up like that. That's a lot of stuff, and I can't say thank you enough. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the next box because this video is already running 10 minutes long. This next box is from the Metal War God. Again, I've told you about him. He has a channel on YouTube, shows lots of metal, hard rock, really big into the 70s stuff and the 80s power metal, also into a lot of obscure, newer bands, and he schools me all the time on the newer bands, which is very cool. Him and I have been friends for much longer than I've been doing videos on YouTube. I'm going to say going on probably a good 20 years now, him and I have been friends, because he actually interviewed Ultimatum for his radio show back in, I think it was like the early 2000s, so this package is definitely taped up well. Knife. Speaking of VCLT and things you know that people like, that knife was VCLT from a vinyl community member. So that's actually a much nicer knife than the one I was using. So what we got in here? We got some daily news and some sales flyers from Herberger's. Packing, obviously. All right. More packing. He definitely packs them well. You always tell the people who know their vinyl because they know how to pack them. Like this, packed outside the record. And the reason you do that is it keeps the album from splitting, which is awesome. Hang on a second here. Putting on the next song. Okay, he told me about this, and this is freaking awesome. This is a 12-inch. Let's try one more time. Not 7, not 12. This is a 10-inch single for the Runaways. Historical document. First demos, August '75. Produced by Kim Fowley. The Runaways, Born to Be Bad. So that's very cool. Okay, I just mentioned moments ago how big of a fan I am of the Runaways and anything connected with them. Man, when I was a kid in the 70s, I had such a crush on Cherry Curry. She was just like it to me. Anyhow, this is, oops, almost threw it. This is Russia. As I recall, this is melodic hard rock from the 80s. I don't think I've ever heard this particular album. Let me see if I can find a date on here somewhere. Looks like 1980. 1980, yeah, Warner Brothers Records. So instead of yammering on about a band I don't know, how about if you guys know who this band is, you tell me in the comments below what you knew about them. What do you think of the band Russia? And there's a few more in here if I can get it out of this. There we go. This is one he's told me about over and over again, and I just haven't checked him out. Again, this is Armageddon. Not the Armageddon. That's the heavy metal band from the 80s with Joe Hasselvander on drums. This is from the 70s. Let's see if there's a year on here somewhere. Probably is. I can't see it though. Armageddon. A&M Records, 1975. And again, it has a black and white picture lyric sleeve. So if War Guy says it's good, it's probably good. So this is this is definitely one that I'm missing. I do have some Trapeze, but I don't have this particular album. Mid 70s. This featured Glenn Hughes, I believe. Right? Come on, tell me. Who am I thinking of? Not Glenn Hughes. Mel Galley. That's who it featured. Mel Galley on guitar. And then on drums, it was, let's see if there's a picture of him back. Yeah. Dave Holland, who of course was with Priest for most of the 80s. Pete Wright and Rob Kendrick. And I swear that there was a connection to Glenn Hughes as well. He might have been in Trapeze at one point or another. I can't remember for 100% sure. So anyway, Warner Brothers Records again. There you go. Center ring. And finally, this is Saxon Thunderbolt. This is the brand new Saxon release on vinyl. And this is a total shocker surprise. And this is awesome. Love Saxon. You guys know that. I've shown tons of Saxon stuff. So I have heard this. I have it on CD. And I played it over and over again in my car. And it's such a great album. And now I'm going to spin it on vinyl. So, excuse me. Saxon Thunderbolt. I like the cover art too. Very cool. So there you go. From the Metal War God himself. I'll try and remember to put a link above my head that you can click on and get to the War God's channel so you can check out his many videos he has up. He just put up a bunch of fine videos. Again, if you're into heavy metal, thrash, 70s rock, Metal War God's, you know, the dude. He has it all. Shows it all. Alright, finally I got a couple more here. This one's from a friend who does not do videos that I remember. Sometimes I confuse names, but just I know who Bryce is. This is Bryce Langdorf. And Bryce has sent me stuff before, and he's sending me something again. The contents of this package were inspected by the post office because it was sent media mail, and they wanted to make sure it was media mail. And of course, it made it to me, so it was media mail. So we got a couple of CDs in here. This is Drop, Pitiful Human. No idea what they sound like. I'll have to just check that out. I really have no idea who that is. So, and then Product of Hate, Buried in Violence. My guess is this is going to be some sort of thrash metal mixed and mastered by James Murphy. Again, I'm going to assume it's going to be some kind of thrash or even a thrash death metal. On Napalm Records, Product of Hate. And then finally, there's a record in here. This is the Record Store Day shaped picture disc of Anthrax. If I remember what song is on here now, I'll have to open this up and look because I can't remember for the life of me what the song is. You'd think it would say. It does not. So I can't remember. Sorry. I'll have to put it in the notes below what record this is, what song is on here. But regardless, a cool collector's single for Anthrax. And I'll put that with my nice little note about inspected by the U.S. Postmaster. And last box. Promise. Last box of this video. Some people tell me they find these kind of opening videos boring, but I like watching people open music, and especially if they like, I don't want to know who this is, tell me about him, and it's a band I know, I'm like all over that, you know, because I like talking music with people. So again, knife. And what do we got in here? First of all, I didn't even say the package was by. This is from my friend Joe Baca. He's a Facebook friend of mine. So, and what we have here is Fire Ballet 2-2, prog rock I have one of their albums. I've never even heard this album. He said he had a copy, he was going to send it to me, and more than happy to check it out. So this is on Passport Records. Passport was kind of known for releasing a lot of prog rock, especially I think it was like a lot of UK prog rock. And then as well, there's another record in here. This is, let me take it out of the sleeve there so I can see it. The double live record looks like from the Barclay James Harvest Live. Again, I don't know anything about this one, so if you do, let me know what you think, what you know, anything. Gatefold album on the Polydor label. So there you go, that's it. Again, some of those I didn't know, so if you know, let me know what you think of them. And I appreciate y'all watching.